Well, hello, happy Saturday, everyone. How are y'all doing today? I see getting quite a few in today. That's good to see. Well, I thought I'd go ahead and start up an early chat room today, see what everyone's up to. Let's see, Shelby, Teresa, Valerie, Robert, Mr. Bama, Trevor. Hey, there's Miss Janet. How are you? Hadn't seen you in a while. Glenda, Judy, let's see. Patrick, well, good Saturday to everyone. There's Mr. Matt. Good to see Valerie doing good. Let's get this started here. Hey, Becky. Anybody want to come up on stage is more than welcome to. I just posted the link. Let me get that there. And we're ready to go. Any takers? I don't know. I don't know. Well, hello, Gloria. Welcome to Truckers TV live chat room, early edition. Janet, I can't remember my own stuff. How am I going to remember yours too? Hey there, Levon. Thank you. At least you can remember. Well, hey, Frank, Alan. So, what is everyone doing today? Got any big plans for today or this evening? I was wondering about that, Janet. I thought maybe you'd be at home. I seen that breakfast you had. Mm-mm-mm. Looked good to me. Yard work. Got 96. Well, hey, Rex. Sitting there behaving? Well, that's a good boy. Oh, can't have that air conditioner out, especially this time of year. Mm-mm. Well, my plans are probably to rest up and get ready for the show tonight. We're going to try a twofer today. Bammy, you have that same problem, right? I get just totally exhausted and have to lay down and sleep for a couple hours watching them do that yard work. Boy, that's hard work. Well, hi Pat, how are you? You know, Robert, he kind of gets mad at me because I stand up at the door with my big old bottle of water as he's working, watching me. He gives me some dirty looks. Hey, Nick, what's going on?
Hey, Curtis. Morning, everybody.
I see you're at work.
Huh?
You at work, huh?
Yep, live at the Sacramento State Fair.
All right.
That's the game I work, balloon store.
I'd like to do that.
Do what?
What you're doing, working at a
You
car.
gotta have snap to work balloon store. You gotta be quick on your toes.
Well, I'm quick on my feet, but not my toes.
Yeah, it's just gearing up here. We're getting ready to open.
Yeah. I'm going to shut this one thing off. Give me 1 second. There you go. You're slowing me down. So, how's your day going so far?
It's fucking hot. It's hot.
Yeah.
They're calling for 103 today.
It's about what they're calling for us, too.
Where are you at?
Arkansas.
Yeah, you're south. These people are stupid for coming out in this weather. I think they need to open stuff like this right at dusk and have it open till like 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
That way people get their enjoyment out of it instead of moping around hot and bothered.
Right. They're saying we could reach up to 110 this week coming up.
Oh yeah, it's that time of year.
Yep. Yep. It's supposed to get hot, even hotter. Excuse me. I was trying
What are you laughing at?
I was reading Dina's post. She said
I can't read anybody's post.
She said that was better for me. I was trying some of that fancy background settings on here.
Oh, tell Dana I said hello.
She heard you. Oh, look who's on stage now. Oh, it's Chatter. Hey, Chatter.
Howdy, big boy. I had to throw that in.
I know you did.
Who's on with you?
Nicholas.
Oh, hi, Nicholas. How we doing?
Hey. All right, guys. I got to get going. I got to go to work.
All right, man. Have a good day. Try to stay cool.
Talk to y'all later.
Okie doke. Have a good one.
What's work? Saturday. Uh-oh. Oh, Rex.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Oh,
Hello.
Yes, sir.
What do you do? Get on early today, Curtis?
what am I doing sitting
No.
there talking to you?
No, I just wondering if Curtis started early today. It's only, 2:00 here.
Yeah,
He,
not bad here.
or is he going to want to do the day, the night again?
No, I'll start up another one tonight.
There you go.
Have this one open just for a little bit and then
Yeah.
close down and then start another one.
Yeah.
I seen there wasn't no Roy was on, but that was it. And I thought, well, maybe I'll start one up, see if anyone would come in.
Well, you knew if I saw it, I'd come in. That's a given.
Well, of course. That's only natural. You'd be here.
I got a little thing sent to my messenger. He had a spoon in his mouth, eating some ice cream.
Did you see the supper they was having last night?
Pretty soon I'm going to need your help to go through your side of the closet.
Yeah.
and see if
What's
you-
that?
Did you see the supper he was having last night?
No, I just saw the spoon. I figured he was having ice cream. He probably pigged out last night.
Oh my gosh. And he is rubbing it in. I mean, I think he sent me 8 pictures, 9. Oh my gosh.
And then I see the one like he's smiling. This ice cream's good.
When I was on stage last night, he sent me 3 pictures, and the first one that popped up was a big old picture of him going, had a big old spoon of Mexican food. That's when I busted out laughing.
Well, I see something go across the screen. Mexican food, something. That's got to be Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he started his vacation a good one.
Kicked it off with the fireworks.
Yeah, he did. Hey, Donna,
Yeah,
Mary, Mike, hey guys.
yeah. He's going to the Rangers Mariners game tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He said, first time I've been to a major league game in a long time.
I've never been to one. I got to go to Busch Stadium
Oh yeah,
and tour it. That was pretty nice.
yeah.
But I've never.
That's named after a guy that lives here in Maine. Well, actually Texas, but he has a place in Maine.
Uh huh.
Yeah, George. Yeah, I think everything went pretty well last night after we got all the speeches in that we needed.
Right. There's a few people that wasn't on there last night that need to be informed of the new rules that we have.
Mm-hmm. But I think Frank was right. You know, you gotta if you're gonna talk, wait your turn. Don't jump in like what happened last night.
Yeah. Right.
Let everybody speak. When they're done, you speak or whoever.
Uh huh.
It's just so you can't hear anybody.
I know it, and I know because I've sat back in the audience and listened, and it's just like you can't hear one single word one person says. It gets so bad.
I mean, you try not to get on Jack, but every time I mention something to somebody else, he'll repeat the same thing.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm trying not to. I try not to get at him too much.
Right. Rex, I've noticed with yours, if there was any way you could move your phone a little bit closer or your laptop, we might be able to hear you a little bit more also, because a lot of times your voice is faint and no one can actually hear what when you start talking, and then somebody else goes to talking and overtalks you. I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
Hello, man.
Hey Frank, how you doing?
Hi, Frank. But once every, yeah.
We'll be
I'll
talking.
get you one of them big old truckers headsets and put on.
Who? Oh, Rex.
Rex.
What are we talking about?
Oh, talk. Just basically talking about last night. What
Oh,
things that it went good after everyone did their speech and all, and
well,
things
hey,
like
dear.
that.
With the southbound, bad accident on the turnpike today.
Thing of it is, if
My friend just posted that one.
someone says enough is enough, I mean, certain people could take some, razzing, a little bit of criticism here and there. But if it swings way too far to the left and they ask to stop. The reason why I'm not jumping on anybody's case or anything like that is because they can report this video as people bullying a certain individual. Then we're done.
Right.
This Facebook will basically take away Truckers TV. I mean, we can come in here, we can joke, we can have some fun, without smoking on camera. These are the rules. These are the stuff that Dennis is applying. There will be no more smoking on stage. If you want to smoke, turn your camera off or walk away from your camera. There will be no more cussing on stage. You can say few choice words. There'll be no drinking alcohol on stage. When we come in here, we can always have fun. Certain people can take so much of the razzing and criticism, but when they basically go in the chat and they're basically telling people to stop means stop. Not keep going on with it. Just stop. I mean, we're on here just to have some fun, but the thing of it is, though, it's not going to go against me and Curtis. It's all going to go against Dennis. Facebook sees it, somebody turns the video in. It's going to go against Truckers TV, and basically they can yank the platform out underneath us because it goes against community standards. They're reporting our videos every single day. Every single day. They reported the videos again last night. They reported the one that the StreamYard had last night. They reported that one. They're just sitting in the background and they're just biding their time to basically say, okay, now we got him, and this is going to be the end of it. And Dennis came on here yesterday. He implemented the rules. Me and Curtis, we got to follow those rules. or it's mine curses butt. Pretty much. If it gets to the point where it's going to start getting way, way out of hand, a couple things can happen. Yes, like I said, Facebook could take away the platform. Number two, Dennis can basically take away the StreamYard altogether. Or number three, if it gets out of hand, we're just going to end the StreamYard for the night. And we won't bring it back until the next day. Oh, we're just asking if you guys just come in here to show respect, have a little fun. You know, there's nothing wrong doing a little razzing dazzing. But when a person basically says stop, that means stop. A lot of people got out of this getting out of hand and picking on Jack. He said for him, you know, he said it himself in the chat, he could take so much of the razzing. But now it comes to the point, now it's going way too far to the left. Way too far. And the thing of it is, if Jack really wanted to, Jack could have reported the video. If he wanted to. But he didn't. Because we know who is reporting the videos.
I want to put something out there also. We have to take control of how we're talking, because we've had a problem with some people that come on stage and they're being inconsiderate but not allowing other guests on stage to talk.
Right.
And that's
For
one
instance,
thing we have to get under control, because nobody's having fun but that one person on stage, because they're trying to control it.
right.
That's not their job. That's Frank and my job and Dennis Adams's place to control stage. You know, so if the guests come on, we all have to be considerate and let everyone that's on stage talk.
And the thing of it is, for instance, last night, Roy, he was on stage. He asked me a personal question because he does go live on the fans page. He asked about some of the rules, if it contained to him. Yes, they do contain to him. But when you get people want to keep butting into the conversation, when I am talking just to a certain individual, that doesn't fly. If I'm having a conversation with one individual because it's important to him, don't interrupt. Don't sit there say, oh, I agree, or don't do this, or don't do that. If I tell everybody on the stage, hey, stop talking, don't interrupt if a certain person is either talking to me or Curtis, just like Roy was last night. That's important to him because he don't want to go anything against community standard or go anything against Dennis. But people want to still jump in and throw their 2 cents in, okay, but they wasn't asked the question.
It's kind of like the races. You might have to have red flag, green flag, and a black flag. Black flag means you're disqualified. Red, that means stop all things at once.
Well, you know, times it seems like there's a bunch of kids on stage.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, it really gets to that point.
Well, it's kind of like deaf kids.
We're all
They hear what we're
adults.
saying. They hear what we're saying, and it catches on. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does. So we're doing great. Just we have to kind of control what's happened in the past and just keep going and do better. You know, we're all adults here. We can do it.
Like the old saying goes, before you talk, think about what you're going to say before you speak.
Right. All right. Look who's coming on stage.
Uh-oh, here we
Hang
go.
on there. Here she comes.
No.
Should I pick my nose before I get here, or is this okay?
Off stage, please.
Pick it if you want to pick it.
Just saying. Let me fling it at y'all.
We prefer you do it off stage.
Yeah. Turn your camera off, please.
I love you guys. What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. Sounding good.
Awesome. What's going on? That's one reason Shelby won't come on stage, because she can't friggin' control herself. Girlfriend! Just be like this. Come on, you flippin' beep! Bring your beep on stage! Just throw your own beeps in there. Everybody will get the hit. Shelby? Come on. Hey, Donda. Come on, you guys.
You come on, throw skittles at everybody.
Just throw in your own beeps. We'll be okay. Oh my God. I had to come in here and get me some Curtis and some Frank. What's going on, you two? How's everybody?
Just another day.
Yep, just another day in paradise.
You keeping yourself busy?
Yeah, I got 2 more days off. I've made a big mess in here. I've decided that I'm definitely upgrading, and since I probably maybe only have 2 more times home in here, I really needed to sift through my stuff and throw it away. Or keep it or organize it a little better. But I picked out several RVs. I'm gonna have a little reunion with 5 of my kids in South Carolina at Noah's house, September 9th through 12th or something. And I'm probably showing up a couple days early so Noah and I can go RV shopping and pull it back here with my truck.
Wow.
So I'm actually like looking and like found a few that I really like. I wouldn't even host the idea. I love my little cave here, but my little cave has another water leak.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not going good. I had my AC running and an electric heater in the bathroom all night long, set on like 80 with the door shut to dry out my floor. But I know it's the bathroom sink. Something under the floor is leaking.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
Let me say one thing real quick. Dina,
What's up?
everyone can eat on stage. You know, you don't have to sit there and eat, show what you're eating in your mouth. But no, we don't have a problem with that.
Right. We don't care if you bring like water, pop, Gatorade, coffee.
Yeah.
I don't.
We know what Janet's got.
It's
Coffee.
just the alcohol and smoking that.
Oh, no, you know what? I busted out the Monster.
Oh.
I have not had Monster in over a week.
Is it the black can or the white can? Oh,
It's the white can. It says, it's sugar-free and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've
That's
had enough
pretty good.
coffee today. I've had
I
enough
was going to
coffee.
say,
Let's
shaking
move.
yet?
I made breakfast for myself. I made way too much.
Between you and Jimmy, I don't know who drinks the most coffee, you or him.
Well, actually, I only make a little 4-cupper in the morning. And then it hits me like I really shouldn't drink coffee on an empty belly.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
it hits me like I start feeling a little sick. And I mean, I got to switch it. Eat and then drink coffee or both or something. I should learn my lesson by now. And no, I have no plates. No, Becky, I still don't have any plates. And I'm really, really irritated about that whole thing. I think I sat here for about 4 days because I went shopping before I came here. But then I just needed some more stuff. So I snuck out like 10 o'clock at night. You know, in the darkness, nobody's really going to focus on my plate, set the cruise control. Walmart's 35 minutes away, you know. And I didn't want to, that was Thursday night. I didn't want to deal with a Friday rush. And I buy the same old stuff, so I was able to get it done in about a half hour. And I snuck back over here, and my truck is parked. But there's this one guy, you guys, I don't know. Either I need to grow a setup, beep, or or I just need, I don't know. I got a serious scenario over here. This one long-haired man is just driving me a little crazy. I find it disturbing that if I show my face outside, I sit in here for 3 or 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't go really outside. You know,
Well,
maybe a cigarette here and there. But when I do, that man is there.
Well,
And he has startled me recently twice in the complete darkness to where all I hear is stones crunching and I know somebody's coming, and then this voice that I don't understand what he's saying. And it's upsetting me. I spoke to these park people twice about it. And sure enough, the next night, he flipping does it again. And I'm beside
today's
myself.
world, you never know.
As soon as I walk outside, he's going to be there. And I can't get rid of this guy.
Wow, that's
So,
not
they
good
said-
at all.
He's not altogether there upstairs. I guess he had a heart attack or something. And he went without oxygen to his brain or something, so he's not all the way there. But that doesn't excuse him from walking up to women in this RV park, which he's been here about 5 years, in the total darkness like that. I mean, at least walk around with a darn flashlight or something. I don't know. But
Yeah, that's not good.
it's really, no, seriously, it's upsetting.
Well, you know, some lady may not take it right, and they have some pepper spray or something. They're gonna get him.
Yeah, well, I got my pepper spray right here by the door.
Okay, good.
I am putting that in my pocket when I go out. I came back from Walmart. I left at like 9:30 and came back about, I don't know, 11:20 or something. And you're only allowed to go 5 miles an hour in the park. So I'm in the back of the park, and I come in at my 5 miles, 6, 7 miles an hour, and I park, and then he's there. And I got to get my groceries out of the truck. I was so baffled, upset, irritated that I literally got inside and hit lock on the truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I go out a day and a half later, and here I left the friggin' window down, and it's been raining. I left the window half down. I didn't even double check nothing like I normally would. So I went out. I went out about 5 o'clock this morning, and the window was down, and I was like, "Oh, are you freaking kidding me?" So now the window's up. Hopefully, what do you call that? Evaporating any moisture that got in there. But it's irritating. He shouldn't be doing that to me.
Excuse me. No, he shouldn't.
I don't like it. When he approached me 2 nights ago, well, the first time he approached me, he was walking around the truck commenting what a nice truck I was. No, the first time he knocked on my door, and I was sleeping on the couch. I had just gotten off the road, and I fell asleep on the couch, and he abruptly knocked on the door, and I answered it, and it's this voice yelling at me, "Hey, I know you." And I just looked at this guy like, what the heck? I don't know you.
That's when I'd be
And he
calling
said, yeah,
somebody.
I know you. And I thought, okay, and he can't hold still. He's bouncing off the walls out there, and I'm thinking, oh my God, we got a drug addict or something. All right, I'm just gonna close my door, go away. So then I went out, I think later in that day, and was doing stuff around the truck, and I was getting groceries out. And he came over, and he was just way too close to me and volunteered that I had a nice rack.
Jeez.
Really?
And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, what the heck? So this is all of what has happened so far. Then I was like, okay, I'm cutting this short. I got to get inside. You need to go. The third time he approached me. Now, mind you, I'm not out in between these times. This is when I come out. So it's really starting to be a little personal here. So the third time I'm out, he drives up in a truck with a dog, and I'm doing whatever, and he said, don't touch the dog, it'll bite you. But yet he's following me around with this dang dog that's that's close to me. Like, what the heck? And then, so I get rid of him. And then that night incident happened on Monday night. I went out to smoke a cigarette, and I kind of peeked around. I got my little outdoor room halfway up out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I peeked around to look at the moon, and I just hear this crunching and this voice start talking to me. So I have an outdoor light up there that it's a motion light, and it turns on when I open this door. See it up here?
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, and I got my outdoor room halfway up. I did not put the sides on the outdoor room.
Sis, with
But
this
it
shirt,
blocks me
give it to
from
me
the
on
general
purpose because it
public
spreads
out
apart.
there. Because there's a road
That's why I'm getting rid of it.
that leads over this way.
Because
So
when you
any
bend down,
headlights or anybody
when you
who
bend
coming
down
in
like
here, I
this,
got a little bit of
it
privacy, right?
Right.
With this up. What I didn't realize is that when that light comes on, I guess it provoked him. Oh, she's out and came over
Where you
here.
going?
Mm.
And that was irritating. That was irritating. Like, what the heck?
I'll give you an hour.
So
Is-
that's when I approached the owners
You
for the
stop
second
yelling.
time.
told
I
you
approached them
time
for
and
the second time and told them it's still happening. I want it to stop. And then the very next night, he did it again. He
Is
approached
there
me in
not
the dark Thursday night, and he said, "Hey, you want some company?" So I'm
That's what I-
driving in here from all the way down there, and I can only go about 5 miles an hour. See down there?
Yeah.
That's the road around the bend. So I guess he's up there somewhere, and by the time I get down here at 5 miles an hour, he's on foot. Is the way I'm seeing it right now.
Yeah.
But for him to just walk up out of the dark like that it's really irritating. I'm honestly looking around right now like, please don't show up now. But
Is there a way that you can get like police to come in and like patrol the area once in a while?
he just needs to leave me alone, and I'm just gonna have to
Well,
get
they'll leave him
downright dirty and
alone.
nasty with him, because what he's doing is wrong, and they told him to stop it,
Mhm.
and he's not stopping.
Well, you may have to get the law enforcement involved, and for that reason, because if you get nasty with him, he may attack you.
That's
Yeah.
what I made clear with the woman and said, he's not violent. Is he like crazy or whatever? The main thing, 4 out of 5 conversations, he asked, do you smoke marijuana? Do you drink? So the other night when he said, hey, you want some company? I'm like, what the heck? But
That's when they're asking for trouble. Then
it's uncomfortable. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, you guys. I mean, the camera, all of that. You know, I got my mace and I'm especially carrying it. But I find myself avoiding what I'm doing, what I want to do.
give him a dose of that spray.
You know, I want to go out and get something out of my truck and it's dark, but I'm not doing it because of him.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for daylight.
that's
He's starting to
illegal.
control my comfort, and it's upsetting.
And he's not supposed to be able to do that, Janet. And that's why I'm saying it might be safer for you to get the law involved because of your safety.
That's what 2 other people said. I should at least make note that this is going on.
Exactly.
Take account of how many times he comes by and what he's doing, and write it all down. Like keep a little log, or if you can, take a picture of him on your property.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's irritating. I see all of your a shotgun would be nice. I see all of your comments. My daughter said, Donda, the Ring doorbell. They do have Wi-Fi here. I could hook it up to the Wi-Fi, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's irritating.
I'll tell you something.
I mean, I think about it. It's his freedom. He can walk around this park all he wants, but he's directly speaking to me.
You have your personal space.
So
Janet. He should honor your space. He is
yeah,
not.
Another
supposed to be
spot's not
coming
going to
up.
help. I'm as far away from him as possible. Now, I mean, I realize that the driving circle is right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the left, when you're looking out the driveway, this road in front of me does go back. There's only one or two campers over there, and I've never seen life.
Yeah.
I am the first life there is.
You're better where you're at because there's people there close to you, okay? But he has got to understand that your space is your space, and he is not allowed on it if you tell him he's not allowed on it. And the only way to make him understand that, because he's not in his right mind, is to have the police officers stand there and tell him that.
No. This is one you already saw.
Yeah, because he's not complying with what the park
Yeah.
people. The park people said. One time it was a guy who answered the phone, and it must be 2 months later that a girl answered the phone. You know, before I said something, because I'm here and it's happening again. And she said that he has a wife here. They will make sure that they tell his wife again what he's doing so she can speak to him and get him to stop it.
Well,
And then 2 nights later, he does it again. It's like, well, that ain't working.
I think that they have grounds to evict them because of stalking their tenants and harassing their tenants. So that gives them grounds to evict him. You know, it's plain and
Well,
simple.
I'm thinking that they've been here 5 years and I've been here 2 months, so 3 months. So
Well, the
It
funny
doesn't,
thing that
doesn't matter. It does not matter.
the thing that
Doesn't
you can
matter
get
at
him
all.
on, the thing that you can get him on is when he said you have, you know what, you could get him on sexual harassment for that. That's harassing you.
Plain and simple. If Janet does not want him there, he's not supposed to be there. That's just plain
Well,
and
no,
simple.
I'm just saying.
well, I'm sitting here by myself with all these scenarios going through my head. Like, am I doing all I can do? Or, like, I mean, it's really starting to get to me.
I know.
I told my boss, he said, I really probably should find another spot, and that's going to require, like, waiting, because until school goes back and spots start to empty out.
Mhm.
You know, it's prime time summer here.
Yeah.
So everybody's,
Well, here's another.
I mean, if it was any of you, that would start to tick you off. Like, this ain't good.
Do you park your big truck there, or is it at your yard?
My big truck's at the yard,
Okay.
and then I drive my truck here, which is about like a 30 plus mile drive. Here, there are no camping sites over there. The one that I thought did it and everybody thought did it doesn't do it anymore. The long-term people that are there, that's it. They're, you know, as soon as they leave one by one, they're not re-renting those as such. Yeah, I don't even know. But I had a project in mind, which I called over there. They live over there in a house on the property thing. But I had a project in mind that I was going to go up and repair my roof, because I do have a leak that picks and chooses when it wants to leak. So one time I found it wet and dabbed it all up and everything was fine. But another time, the past couple of months, there's a spot up there that it apparently leaked again in the past 3 years. So something is brewing up there, and I want to take care of it.
Like steel.
Who's to say it's not leaking when I'm not here? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but I'm really like paranoid. I don't even want to go out there and break out my ladder and climb up there. I'm paranoid he's going to come over here.
Right. I understand. But you shouldn't live your life the way he wants you to, and you shouldn't live your life in fear of going out of your own place and doing things for yourself because of that one single person.
Mhm.
That's
I
just
see all of your comments, you guys. I see all of your comments.
Ought to be.
Well,
She ought to have a camera on her house while she's gone, so she could
well,
wipe her
that's
house.
that's what she was talking about, that doorbell, that Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Tiffany
Doorbell.
sent me a link for a doorbell thing. So I mean, there's
Well.
going to be no activity or nothing. I mean, I've got myself totally shut in here. I mean, it's kind of a mess right now. But that whole backside, these windows 1, 2, 3 have that silver sun reflective
Mm-hmm.
on it. I mean, like almost like permanent, and nobody can see in here. And then that one over there, I just lift them down. That much and then put them back up, when it gets dark.
Yeah.
And then that's a curtain. So I bring the curtain down so nobody can see in here. But that's the only things I got open in here. And I make sure, before it gets dark, that I have those things closed.
You're living your life as a prisoner in your own home.
I know.
I'm snickering about it, but that's
It's
the way
starting,
it sounds.
yeah, it's really starting to get to me.
you work all week. You should be able to go out in your own place safely.
Well, this is my first time off. I did make it the whole 30 days.
Wow.
This is my first time off. And I did take a full week because I just need to, camera. I just need to, enjoy myself.
Mm-hmm. And you can't do it. You just can't do it.
No, I didn't realize how much it was bothering me until I came back this time, and he's doing it again.
Mm-hmm.
This is flapping. So I don't even know. I know that he's irritating me. I don't even know.
I'll be right back, Curtis.
Okay, Carl.
Oh, there is life over there. That's the first time I've seen a vehicle there, but that's not to say it couldn't be him. Quite honestly. That's not to say it couldn't be him. Where is settings? See over there? See that road that comes in? It goes behind my truck, and it goes over to cross the lake for primitive, like camping. All the way over there, you see that pavilion thing over there?
Mm-hmm.
They set up tents and everything, and, people bring out their canoes and fishing whatever and go on this little lake.
Yeah.
There's only 2 RVs past mine. That van, somebody must be there today. But that other guy, when he came up with the dog, he parked right here next to me in that person's driveway. And he got out like, what the heck? So that's my girl. She's getting traded in. It makes me sad, but
Go get yourself a dog. That way you don't scare him away.
well, I thought about that. I don't think I'm ready yet.
No.
I had a dog that my other half of 20-something years took from me.
Ugh.
Oh, look what I just found. Want to see it?
What the heck is it?
It's a beehive.
Huh. No, that's always good.
You see a beehive?
Yeah,
With
right.
active bees?
Right up in the corner.
With active bees.
Ooh, need wasp spray.
But I feel a little safer because you guys are like technically here with me.
I see one thing you need to do. Get you a can
What's
of
that?
chrome paint and chrome them wheels.
You think so?
That's the least of her problems, Curtis.
I will get right on that, Curtis. I will get right on that.
Yeah, Liz.
See, my windows are silver. You can't see in there for nothing.
What'd you get, baby?
That's
What'd you
good.
get?
These are really, really loud, extremely loud. Like, don't ask me why the train horn goes off when they're going under an overpass, but the train horn goes off.
N-
So it's enough to wake you up right out of your bed at night until you get used to it.
Hi, Jimmy. You said hi to me.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to climb up there. I called and got permission to hose it off if needed because the recent rains, there's some stuff obviously build up there since I got here that's coming off. And I'd like to get that off of there.
Is that tree
And
limb?
clean up my roof. And I got a can of rubber or whatever so I can redo my
Flex Seal?
roof. Yeah. I got 2 cans of that. That shit's expensive. Excuse my language. It's expensive. $106 for a can. $106 for 1 can.
Wow.
My back window is permanently sealed off with my picture in front. So I just got this side that I close up every day. This one's still closed.
You got deadbolts on your doors?
Yeah, this one's got one. The wind is blowing everything around. Yeah, this one's... Yeah, I'm not worried about anybody bothering it when I leave. But there's just things out here that I really do need to do, and I'm only home for the next 2 days. So I need to, like, do it or not do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was hoping around 5 o'clock we're going to take my kayak out. She's yelling at me. Thought we were going out this time. You need to get off your bucket and take me out on the water. Oh, and that's my large lawn chair. That's my lawn chair, you guys. It's like
Your
too cool.
Your kayak
Yeah.
screaming at you.
Yeah, she's missing the water. I just haven't felt like it. I just, I stayed in here for like 4 days straight. Just resting. I was so tired it wasn't funny. Oh, and guess what I did? You guys may or may not agree with this. But my boss sent me a message and said, "Hey, just some thought for you to think about." He said, "I'm going to give you your choice. If you haven't thought about this, please think about this." He said, "I'm going to give you your choice. Keep that Volvo that you're in or take the red truck when it gets back from getting an engine." So, you know what? It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. The truck rolls forward and backwards and it earns me a living. It does not matter to me. Honestly, this Volvo without the stacks on the side is much easier to back up because I don't have this blind spot messing me up.
Yeah.
And it's got the table in there, so it's easier to hook up the hot plate and the coffee maker in the morning and,
Right.
do my thing without bringing out the table and you know, all of that stuff. So I told him I was just going to keep the Volvo.
There you
But
go. Smart choice.
that I would appreciate if he would let, when the truck comes back, let me take my own stuff out of the red truck. So with the other idea going through my head is that truck's like, it's a guy thing around here. It's a guy thing. Everybody, all the guys got their trucks with their chrome and their stacks and this, that, and the other. Richard has been in the same truck that has 800,000, approaching 900,000 miles.
Wow.
And he was put in that truck, and it was specifically picked for him because he has a dog. And the owner really does not approve of animals, but Richard's got a dog. So he gave him the least obvious truck that, okay, you got a dog. If something happens, I'm not going to worry about my truck.
Yeah.
But Richard has been keeping it clean, maintaining everything, proving that his dog over the past 3 years is not going to screw anything up. So I thought this would be a good choice because whatever one I did not choose is what Richard gets. So now Richard can be one of the guys, have all the chrome, have the stacks, have a nice truck. You know what I mean? And I mean, these guys are like, guess what I bought for my truck? Guess what I bought for my truck? You know, Richard can join in that, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that would be cool. I think I'd be much happier with the Volvo.
I think so too. That's more you. Like you're talking about that table. That's the coolest thing you can have because it's right there. You know, you get up in the morning, have your coffee, and have your bagel or whatever at a table. You're not having to dig one out. I think that's the coolest thing.
I'm hitting odd buttons here, so forgive me if I lose you. Let me try and bring this back up.
That'll even be
You know, we always
convenient for
does
her
that.
to have that table for her coffee and coffee pot.
Matthew, you're gonna stay. It's too hot.
Wake up.
Am I still on camera or did I lose you guys?
You're froze, but you're still on.
Because I'm trying to figure out.
Get any more iced tea?
Yeah, it's in the back of my Jeep.
I'll get it a little bit.
I'm trying to
Go
figure
do it,
out where
yeah.
you guys went.
All right.
Matthew, stay.
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
I can't find the screen that's my camera to even flip it around.
Back in your settings.
It disappeared on me.
It disappeared.
How did it
Yeah.
disappear?
Now she's gone.
She'll be back. She'll figure it out.
That's one that went to Allegheny, Pennsylvania all the time, right?
Janet?
Yeah, she goes up in that area.
Yeah, I thought so. I followed her a few times.
Oh yeah, she's a fun lady. I really like Janet. Always have.
She's the one that also don't like sitting long time either.
I lost you guys. I lost you. I could not bring the page back up if you
Found it
wanted me
again.
to. There it is.
But
You
you
found
found
it.
us. You found us.
Yeah. Yeah, I found you. I got my homemade grill cover here that's coming up with the wind. I'm gonna have to. I bought me one of these grills, and it sat in the box for about 8 months. I broke it out.
Well, listen here. You remember that little crock pot I told you about, and you bought one?
Yeah, mine's on the floor in there.
Mine's still in the box.
Mine made it out once. Curtis, it was not all it was cracked up to be.
Was it not?
I had it on the truck, and I had it plugged in, and it sat there all day with cabbage, carrots, and potatoes in it, and it never cooked.
No kidding. Wow.
No, it never cooked. So don't get your hopes up and use that darn thing in an emergency or something.
Hey,
That's
Janet,
just
Well,
not.
honestly, I really haven't planned on using it. It's just a conversation piece more than anything.
It's an ornament.
Yeah,
It's an ornament.
it's tucked in the cabinet up there in the box. So
I'm gonna see if this grill will share the table so I can set the phone down. I want to show you this really cool thing.
He's got it next to his iced tea that he's got up in the back there.
it's in the bottom of that cabinet. It's the same cabinet, but the crock pot's on the top shelf and the tea is underneath the cabinet.
Let me see if this will work. Yeah, this will work. Okay, just let me get this to prop up. There, can you guys see?
Yep.
Can you see me?
yeah.
Okay, so
Here, let's
can you
see
see?
this.
Can you see this chair?
We're fixing to.
Can you see that chair? Okay, so we're gonna open up this one.
Oh, I know where Janet's going. Center stage. Told you.
I can't see if I got you or not.
Oh, Curtis got you right on the center stage. So
Oh, well here's here's my lawn chair.
You sure that's not a canopy?
Here's my lawn chair, you guys.
Holy cow!
Can you guys see it?
that thing's a recliner for crying out loud.
Here's
Hey,
my lawn chair.
you're gonna have to have a ladder to get into it.
Rex, let him borrow your ladder.
That's a heavy duty lawn chair for crying out loud.
Can you see the normal one next to it?
Yeah.
Jesus criminy.
Is that the one you carried to the beach that one day?
No, it's not been to the beach yet,
No.
but it's got a cooler right here. It's totally insulated. You put some ice and some drinks in there,
Jeez.
and you got a cup holder over here. And this is a bottle opener.
Holy
It's attached to it.
cow. All you need is a motor to put on it. You'll be all set.
Yeah,
Where's the microwave set?
yeah. So this is my beach chair, you guys. And there's
Need a boat
the
motor.
normal one down there.
You need a boat motor to put on that thing, for Christ's sake.
Well, I need a step
Damn.
stool, quite honestly. Yeah.
They have a lawn chair that reclines, has a recliner piece on it. You might as well go get that one too.
Okay. Okay, we're up here. Yeah. So.
Oh, Lord.
Feel like you're on a plane.
Don't fall off.
Okay, settings, camera, and let me switch it to front, and then there we are.
Good God.
And that's, let me turn it this way, because my right hand is blocking. Look how big.
The chair's taller than you.
That chair's tall as her. Gee, my golly.
Looks like you're sitting on the floor in that chair.
Yeah, so this is my conversation piece.
You
Wow.
got a big chair and I got a crock pot. Conversation pieces.
Yeah. Welcome to the chair and crock pot session today.
This is called the Baja Big Daddy chair.
You can get you
It's got the
one of them
cooler,
picnic.
it's got a bottle opener, and a cup holder right there.
I like
You
that
too.
T-shirt, that Route 66 T-shirt.
Yeah, this is my okay, do what you want because you can't ruin the shirt. Shirt for today.
You need to get you one of them picnic table umbrellas for it too.
Wouldn't
they do
that be
have-
cool?
They do have a lawn chair that has a roof type over it.
Wouldn't that be cool, you guys? I could
I-
hook it up on this bar right here, and have a big old umbrella over me.
I had a chair that had the umbrella built onto it.
Yeah, this is my lawn chair. It's my conversation piece. Oh, and it's got that heavy duty bag. I mean, it goes right back in it instantly. And you just throw the whole thing up on your shoulder, and it's very comfortable to carry it.
It would take me 3 days to pack that thing back in the bag.
No, it just goes back in. I couldn't believe it. So I tried to set it up in the truck, but there wasn't enough room. I was coming up short.
Have that as your driver's seat?
Yeah, I was coming up short. Yeah, that's my poor old chair. Girl, I didn't forget about you. We're coming back down. Feeling neglected here.
This is Janet, the air control. Do we have permission to land?
Oh my God, that is too funny.
Put
Can you even believe?
Put one of them little trolling, outboard trolling motors on that big chair, for God's sake.
Okay, I got to get the comment phone, which is in here on the stove.
Oh.
Plugged in. Oh my God, you guys, you just gotta be. Oh my gosh. I got the chair from the trucks, Sat Brothers truck stop on I-80. There's a Sat Brothers between, I'd say, the 111, right around the 111, there's a Sat Brothers, and they sell them there. And I waited because the first time I went to that Sat Brothers and sat in one, I thought, no, I mean, no. And then you got Robert Leader saying, should have bought it. So I went back to get it, and they didn't have any for like 4 months.
Jeez.
So if I made it through the area, I checked, and sure enough, they had one of each, and I bought the one. Yeah, you got Robert Leader. He's just an instigator. He's just Look at him. Look at his comment, you guys. Huh?
Not me.
Yep. I own that. I own that chair because of Robert Leader. I mean, what else was I going to do with the $140? Nothing, obviously. Robert playing innocent, right, Shelby? Oh. Cheryl wants one to. Well, they have. I could get it and put it on the truck, but haven't been that far to that exit. It's like 20 miles, so it's like around the 120. It's got to be. Something like that. I haven't been that far. If I went through, that's probably mostly why it took 4 months to make it back there. But I think it is just too cool. Hey, Patty. Yeah, it's a conversation piece, definitely. And they have camo and that color. So they got a guy's version, which is all camo.
Curtis likes a pink one. He wants a pink one. Right, Curtis?
Yeah. I need to make it back up on I-80 to see if they got them. The Sat Brothers there. Hi, Jimmy.
Uh-oh.
I was taking glass out of Lexington up over the mountains, over somewhere 99 over there, and dropping it, and then driving empty down 80 to the other glass place and picking up. I was picking up windshields in Lexington. So that route enabled me to go past that truck stop, and that's where I discovered that me having to pay for my showers, unless I shower at a Flying J or a Pilot, their brand new showers cost $14, $15 for a shower. But if you were okay with using one of the old ones, it was only $7. So I used one of the old ones, and I'll tell you, I don't even know why they built new ones. Because they are just absolutely gorgeous. No run down anything about it. So that was weird.
They needed to pay for the other ones they made. That's why they upped the price.
Yeah, so that was just weird. I don't even know. But I had to have it. If I'm unsure about something, I leave and I leave it. I need more time to think. And if it's still wearing on me a week, a month, a couple months later, then I must really want it, and I'll go back and get it. And if it's there, it's mine. If it's not, then it's not. But I'll tell you what, I kept checking at that place because I wanted one of them. You try to get that thing up in the truck, all right? It's a total workout.
I bet it was.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Put that
Okay.
bad boy in, put
Take a
that
deep
bad
breath.
boy in the side.
Oh, okay, it ain't going. It just hit something. It's back down on the ground, and I'm looking around like, yep, y'all have fun watching this. Okay, now I'm going to step up on the step, and I'm going to pull this thing and hold it by the handles, and I'm going to, come on up here. Okay, so then I laid it. I got it in the truck and laid it across the top bunk. Well, every time I hit the darn brakes, the thing kept falling onto the floor. So I was picking it up 3 times a day. How are you getting off the top bunk? But it was. It was. I got issues. It's all good, you guys. You guys know about my issues and you still love me. It's all good. I got issues.
Be putting that thing in the side box.
I don't ever go around Toledo, honestly. I've not been there with this company. Strictly, for the most part, Interstate 71 and Interstate 76 through Akron and Interstate 80 over into Pennsylvania. I'm doing this Interstate 64 thing when they get loads going out there, which I'll be doing again. So I'm heading out Monday. I'm going from here a couple hours north to Indianapolis to pick up a new trailer. Remember, we were dropping trailers in Virginia, loaded trailers in Virginia, and bobtailing all the way back to Indiana?
Yeah.
Because we have no trailer. So he's purchased 2 more. Lease purchase. So, have you guys ever heard of the company Pace? Pace Trailers, P-A-C-E?
No, I don't believe I've heard of them.
They're off the wall, but that's what we got. He owns 2 totally unmarked trailers, and he's all about Pace. And the 2 unmarked trailers, he prefers not to leave anywhere ever because he owns them. And the Pace trailers have cameras and all kinds of good stuff, tracking devices and things like that. Tyson is taking forever to unload our trailers. So I'm going to go to Indianapolis, pick me up an empty trailer, load in Indianapolis, and go over to Pennsylvania somewhere to a Walmart distribution center, unload, drive empty, I think like 30 miles, I'm only guessing, to pick up glass jars and go back to Louisville. And then I'm going to Hawesville to pick up paper and go back to Pennsylvania. And that should put me into Thursday. Hello, Brenda. Brenda, not quite yet, because those Virginia loads where we're leaving those trailers, it's a hit or miss. It's a good paying gig when they've got something for you to do. And they just unloaded our first trailer, and I dropped that trailer off, a month ago? 5 weeks ago?
Wow.
They're actually starting to unload our trailers.
Wow.
So with a 5-week, 4-week turnaround, 2 trailers there.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's going to be weird.
So these Pace trailers, are they reefers?
No.
Just drive
He's
in.
not bit the dust on any reefers. These Pace trailers are just dry van, and he has a full flatbed division.
Oh, cool.
So he's got us dry vans, and the flatbed guys can pull the dry vans. He's got the flatbed division that is just absolutely booming. He has oversized load. This guy has more toys than I don't know. He's got his own stuff. You know, those basket things that lift you up? He can lift himself up to his own roof and go repair it. He's got these toys laying everywhere. He's got a big garage he's got 3 flatbed tarps, huge, laid out on the floor in there. Because they're washing them and patching them if they needed it. So that is crazy.
What you said that Tyson? What do you haul to and from Tyson?
We pick up in Cincinnati. Pays really good. It pays really good. So we drive to Cincinnati empty, which is 3 hours. We pick up pallets for Tyson and take them to Tyson in Robards, Kentucky, and drop the trailer. And it just takes them forever to unload it.
Okay.
And then we make it back within 3 days of it getting unloaded and get our trailer back.
Okay.
Are they
They got them all marked. They got like 9 trailers.
Are those the heavy duty Shep pallets that you get?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. They are specially made for Tyson for their products.
Yeah. Hot dogs and whatever. All the casings.
Yep.
Cincinnati's about 140.
Yeah, it's not the blue pallets. It's nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They are specially made just for them. So it's weird that I've been to that Tyson as a reefer. 2 different companies that I hauled reefer for, I've been in that Tyson.
Really?
And then I went to that Tyson when I was on the hopper. And that is the Tyson that held me for 8 hours for a prisoner. And still never loaded me.
I remember that one.
And still never loaded me. Remember that? And then I went to the next place and I was loaded in 45 minutes flat.
Yeah.
I went to Purdue Chicken and they loaded me really quick. And then now I'm doing dry van. Dropping at that Tyson. So I know my way in and out of that one.
Yeah. Patty Tyson produces a lot of different things besides chicken. Here in Arkansas, they have a plant that does banquet TV dinners, Hungry Man TV dinners, PJ Chang dinners, just all different kind of frozen.
Tyson is booming, you guys.
Yeah, they're huge.
They got one
Tyson
in Boston.
is booming.
They got a Tyson's down in Boston too.
I think Tyson has 2 or 3 plants here in Arkansas. That's where.
I've only delivered chicken meal there.
Have you? I know years ago I would go to Russellville. They had a plant in Dardanelle, one in Russellville, and they had a store that you go into and you buy their products, and we'd buy the pot pies in cases, and you'd get them things for nearly nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Bring a case home and fill your freezer up with pot pies.
Yeah, it's like a thrift store. It was awesome.
Oh, speaking of freezer, that other truck, the Volvo, also has a big fridge.
Good deal.
Like honestly, 1.5 times the other one. Like double the space. So I can have what's in my fridge and go ahead and pack it up. I have my emergency cooler in the front seat of my truck. It's like yay tall and long but skinny, and it fits right there. And every time I turn on the truck, it turns on. So if I pre-start the truck from right here, that cooler is cooling for me to put my product in there and get me over to that truck.
Cool.
Without it unfreezing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or when I go to the grocery store, I put my cold stuff in there because my fridge ain't that big. Put my cold stuff in there so I don't have to go straight home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to pick and choose what I got to do first because I need to go to Walmart, you know?
Yeah.
And if I'm going to Walmart, that's 35 miles. That's when you go out there, make sure you get your stuff done and come back because there ain't nothing around here. There ain't nothing here. I ain't even seen the town yet. Supposedly there's a town over here. One thing I saw was a plant stand and a farm stands and a gas station. One gas station.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just kept that in there. And then if the refrigerator on the truck did break, it cost me $100 for that cooler. Then at least they would get me back to Odin to get that cooler. I mean, I'm not going to go buy another one, but in the same token, I don't want to carry it with me. It's bulkier than that. But I don't want to lose all my food if the fridge breaks either. And I've already replaced like 4 refrigerators worth of food in the past, and I don't want to go through that.
Wow.
I don't want to keep doing that, throwing out my food and go spend another $100 to replace what you just threw out. Or you're going to pay $100 for another cooler out there on the road and still not be able to salvage everything that you had.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cooler up there that's for this RV because there's 2 cigarette plugs in here, 2 12-volt cigarette plugs back here in the house. So if my fridge goes bad, I just grab that cooler and plug it in, and I can salvage my stuff.
Okay.
There's a big one, looks like a Coleman, but you plug it in.
Okay.
It's really pretty big. So that's for this RV. And I used to just carry my stuff back and forth in the little fridge in this.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything more than this wouldn't fit in the fridge.
Yeah.
So if I can't fit it in here, I'm not going to be able to fit it in my fridge. So
Hey,
that
Curtis.
makes sense, right, guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna step out and I'll catch you tonight.
Okay, Henry, you have a good
All
one.
right. All right, Janet, you too. You have a good week.
Bye, darling. You too.
Bye. Bye, Rex. Bye, Carl.
Brenda,
Bye.
I'm in my RV. And I've got it tore up yet again. Because honestly, I'm going to buy another RV.
Mm-hmm.
I'm got my eyes set on something bigger. I was all anti slide, and I was hooked on getting maybe another Class C that I could drive so I don't have to deal with slides.
Mm-hmm.
But buying the truck was like a small admittance that, okay, I'm going to get something else. I mean, I can tow my truck with this RV.
Yeah.
But it's annoying, U-Haul, whatever. But so I got the truck with the idea that I can pull another RV. So, but the weird thing about the RV shopping, if you pick 1 to 4 person RV, it is just as expensive for a 5 to 8 RV. I mean, unless you're going to get a little teardrop or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I put 2 people in it. And then it accidentally reset itself, and I'm looking at the price accidentally of the 5 and 6 people sleeping, 5 and 6 people, and it was still at the same price. Like, okay, how did this work? So this is 27 foot, so I got an idea. Some of it's wasted, the cab, the space above the cab, I can't walk into that.
Right.
But, so at least something this long. The slides would make it that much wider. Well, I've come to learn that if you buy something with bunk beds, the room is so secluded that you can just remove the mattresses or not order mattresses for it and use it for storage.
Mm-hmm.
And if it has bunk beds, there is an outdoor sink and or grill fridge thing for you outside already.
Oh, really? Well, that's cool.
Yes. It is always seems to be everything I've looked and looked. Everything seems to be located under the bunk beds. If there are no bunk beds, it doesn't have it.
Okay.
So that would make sense. I mean,
Yeah. Well, that would be nice to have. To have the
yeah, the outdoor,
outdoor.
instead of running in and out like I do, you can just leave the olive oil and whatever out there. You know, your grilling utensils. I got them hanging on the dang wall back here. You know,
Yeah.
I keep washing them and putting them back into the drawers just to use my grill again and dig through the drawers to get my stuff out.
Yeah. Are you thinking about a
So-
fifth wheel or just a tongue pull?
Just a tug pull, just a travel trailer.
Okay. That'd be nice.
So with that idea, Noah, my oldest, my wonderful boy, he said, think about it this way. If something's wrong with the trailer and you need to get it fixed, at least you can drop it off and still have your truck to get you somewhere to a motel or something.
Right.
He said, if something happens to the truck, at least you can get the RV somewhere and stay in it while your truck is getting fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So in this Class C, once something goes wrong with the motor that I can't fix, I got no way to get nowhere.
Right.
I can't use anything. I mean, it makes
That's the
total sense.
advantage of having a pull trailer is you drop it and you got your pickup to
Yeah.
go whatever you want to do or go, and not have to worry about having driving a camper down the road to go to the store, pulling a pickup. You know, that's the advantage you got there. So
Yeah, so he made me see the light on that. And then I watched some videos about the slides, like Patterson RV or somewhere. I've looked at so many, I don't even know anymore. But they had videos of what nowadays slides consist of. And there are 3 levels of moisture cannot get in, built into these things now. So when they first started creating slides, moisture got in, and you get rotted floor. So all the RV renovation I'm watching is people removing their dinettes, ripping up the floor, putting new floor down, putting, whatever, not putting back the table, the dinette, and making it a couple of recliners or something. But there's a lot of floor rot that comes along with having slides. And that's why I didn't want to have that.
right.
But with this new thing, I mean, you don't have to maintain the roof. There's no rubber roof about it. It is solid and guaranteed not to leak.
Yeah.
So I would be anxious to get rid of this rubber roof deal. And look at my cords. I got cords hanging from my ceilings. Okay, I'm ready to get rid of this thing. Because my lights are not that bright.
You got cords and I've got cobwebs.
Cobwebs.
Yeah, I got
So I
them
got
hanging from
this-
my roof.
Temporarily stuck up there. It doesn't want to turn on. It's too bright in here. But I have battery packs that I hang from the lights so I can use this space at nighttime to keep the lights charged, because they're just not right. And I bought the most powerful bulb I can have, and that these ones are new. But that's the powerfulest bulb you're going to get. And then they melt. See that? They melt holes in them.
Wow.
So I obviously went too big. So,
Yeah.
and it's just not that bright, you guys. In the darkness, no. So I hang battery packs here at nighttime if I'm going to continue working in here. And then I just got these lights everywhere. So that little compartment turned out to be perfect on each side. So I just set these lights in there. and they turn on. They're motion. So if I'm not in the room, they just turn back off. I don't got to reach to 6 different lights and keep turning them on and off. See, I'm pretty smart. I'm pretty smart about this.
Yeah, you are.
Hi, Brenda. Yeah, I just totally keep forgetting to look down at the comments, you guys.
I do too. Hey, Brenda, how are you today?
I think I'm caught up. Besides, I had to reload the page because I thought nothing was happening. I think they just stopped talking to us because we weren't answering them in the first place. It wasn't moving, so I reloaded it. Look, I cut my hair.
Looks fine to me.
Looks good. Looks
I
nice.
cut it. I cut about this much to this much off. It needed an overhaul. It did. So I got it all cut up. This head needed an overhaul. So when I combed my bangs down after I trimmed the back and everything, when I combed my bangs down, it was identical with the back. Like, okay, now we got no definition here. And I thought about, singing my song, I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair. But, I mean, if I keep my hair clean, the gray doesn't appear so bad. Thanks, Luke. Yeah, I sing that song. I'm gonna wash that gray right out of my hair.
It won't always work.
No, you guys would be the Grecian formula. Comb that stuff into there. Yeah, it's not against the law to refer to that as your flavor saver, is it? Yeah, I'm just saying. Pour some color into that flavor saver, gentlemen.
That's just wisdom. That's all that is. That ain't gray. That's wisdom.
Hi, Frank. Yeah, much later I saw the missed call, Frank. I slept a couple of days here. Goes with having knowledge. We all know my light bulb is burned out, Brenda. Girlfriend, I ain't earned the gray yet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I had to come on here and get me some Curtis today. Oh my gosh. Well, we were trying to hear, who. I couldn't hear him anymore after he walked away from the camera. And I put that speed warning.
Yeah, I seen that. I made my mark on it.
Yeah, he walked away from the camera and I couldn't hear him anymore. And I went and got this big ass external speaker and it didn't work, Curtis. It was like, I still can't hear him.
Yeah,
Better, but I still can't hear him.
He needs to get him I told him a big old headset's what he needs. Like I told Rex, get him a big trucker headset.
Hi, Brenda. Hello, girlfriend. No, Luke, I don't imagine you're having a problem with the color of your hair. I just don't think so. Mother Nature does your frosting now? Oh, how funny. I want even white stripes. Yeah, I don't enjoy this look right here that makes me look like I visit God on a regular basis. Just the front turns gray. Oh, and guess what? Color does grow back. Color does come back because I lost a hair and I think it was just annoying me, so I pulled it out. The end in my fingers was gray, but what went up to my head and was supposed to stay there had color again.
Huh.
Color does grow back, you guys.
Well, mine's on an extended vacation, apparently.
Oh my gosh. So what else you up to? What are you guys up to today? I like that Mr. Wilson thing you got going on.
We had fun doing that. You know that.
All of you have got different names. This is so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I see you in the public store and I say, "Hey, Mr. Popcorn," yeah, don't be looking at me all weird. Just turn around.
My name's actually Rex.
You are Rex.
Yeah,
You are
I've
Rex. I had all different color. It depends on what season you're in. So in the winter, my hair is very dark brown, almost black. And then the spring comes and the sun hits it and it starts to turn the light brown. Closer to summer, it's getting more blonder. And then in the fall, the dark starts coming back. So you look like this striped thing going on.
Right.
There's Truckers TV. Who is it? Who is it, Mr. Wilson? You don't even know, do you? I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Jack. Oh, Jack, I saw your video again. I love your video. You are just absolutely priceless in that video. It is still going strong, earning us some perks.
Here you go. Check this out, guys. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Dennis, get the phone. Get the phone. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. God damn it, go.
Oh, Mayday!
Are you fucking
Mayday!
kidding
Mayday! Mayday!
Man down! Man down!
He fucking dropped the pole.
Oh, I love that. I mean, he's cool. He's actually calm about it. In the midst of possibly a heart attack about to happen, in disbelief, did that really flippin' just happen? And looking down there like, wow, really? That would be my luck. That would be my luck.
That happened to me.
I love that video. I love that video. His range of emotion. Complete control. I never heard one swear word, did I? No.
No, not a single one.
Not a single swear word. Jack kept his composure.
That actually
Oh no, I
happened to me.
love it. I love it, Jack. It's really cool. It's really cool. It sucks that happened, but yeah, that's those who laugh, it's going to happen too. What comes around goes around.
Okay.
Yeah, that video should go viral. Seriously. The nose video. No, I love that video, Jack. That is too cool. Hey, did you see my breakfast this morning, Jack? I piled it all on one plate and then took myself a little bit of it. So that was actually breakfast and lunch. I don't know how to cook for one. I cook way too much. Yeah, I love that video. Oh. So I'm avoiding. I got permission from the campground that I go up on the roof to do what I got to do. If I can't sweep it off, then at least I can spray it off with a hose. And get all the nasties off. Hello, Alberto. No. Shit happens, Jack. Shit happens. And unfortunately, that happened. I would have been tripping out. I mean, I can see myself. Are you beep, beep, beep kidding me? Oh, my beeping God. Shut up, Dennis. Just grab the beeping phone. Oh my God, Dennis. Just help me out here. Beep. That would have been my reaction. There wouldn't have been no cool, calm, and collected about it.
One day get born, I wonder.
I bet you did. Honestly, it was a different rod because I thought the cork was in the end of the rods that the rod would float if you accidentally dropped it in. So Jack's video taught me a very valuable lesson, and I bought a strap for my kayak, my oar, that goes from the oar to my wrist. That is not happening to me. Jack taught me.
Hey,
You think
Tricia.
you dropped the F-bomb.
I just wanted to
Hi,
see how
Tisha.
everybody's doing. It's been a few days before I could say hi, so I just wanted to say hi.
Well, hello. Welcome aboard. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah. You helped me foresee me losing my oar in the middle of the lake over there. I have an oar strap.
My
I would
daughter
highly
has one
recommend
too.
Use an oar strap for a fishing rod that doesn't have the cork to help it float. And that baby ain't leaving my hand.
Well, at least you're not like Dennis's friend and just loses the whole pole.
Yeah, Dennis's friend.
That's the best.
Oh.
I think that's the best video we got.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
It was.
That was hilarious.
That's my favorite commercial, actually. So what's going on with everybody today?
Imagine. It's starting to get warm out there.
It's supposed to be 110 here next week.
See, I can't do that. I'm fighting with 89, maybe 85, 89.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, I'm getting all my stuff done this week, and then I'm just gonna go to work and come home because at work we have to wear all black, and it's like, I'm gonna die. We got air, but still.
It's 86 here in Florida.
Ugh.
And Judy says there's rain or thunder coming my way.
Oh, I hope it rains here. It's so dry here. The grass is dying, and and then they said right now there's some people that went to the river and went swimming because it hasn't rained, And my granddaughter just got out of the hospital with E. coli from swimming in the river.
Wow.
Because there's no flow. It's all.
Nope, it's gonna have to rain. Yep.
Did you hear about those dogs a couple of years ago? Same situation, went into a river and it turned out to be E. coli. Oh my gosh! And those dogs, they passed away. There was nothing nobody could do to help them. Do not let your animals, or if you're even human, you've got to be able to rinse off.
Yeah. My dog loves to swim. I'll put his life jacket on him and he'll beat me down to the river, but I haven't went because it hasn't rained and all that stuff. And then my granddaughter, I don't want him sick. No. So he hasn't got to swim yet this year.
Well, I'm very fortunate. The clouds keep parting. I mean, this huge, massive, I'm going to get rained on comes to me, and I kid you not. I just sit there on the radar and watch it open up, go around me, and close back up. I don't get it.
That's crazy.
I do not get it.
Trucker TV says it's 68 and it's hot. You want hot from to Florida.
It's 103 degrees right here where I'm sitting.
Wow. Crazy.
Supposed
Today's
to get
my
up
day.
to 110 next week too.
Ooh. Today's my friggin' day off, and I got called in, so I'm so excited about working on my day off.
Oh, no. When's your next day off then?
Huh? Today?
You're passing up your day off. When do you get another one?
Next next Thursday.
Oh, that is so not good.
No, but I have to. So I'm a trainer. So if somebody calls in, it's my job to go in. So I'm getting ready to go.
Yeah.
You work in a restaurant?
No, I train at Casey's. It's a gas station.
Oh,
That's what's over here. That's what is very popular here in Indiana.
Yes.
It's Casey's.
Yep. And I work in the kitchen, so it's not as hectic as register.
I lived in Ohio for 50 years. I never heard of Casey's.
It's got
Yeah, we
like
do,
a barn for a sign.
Yeah,
An old-fashioned barn.
Yeah, we do donuts in the morning. So I get there at 2 a.m. and I don't leave till 3 p.m. But a girl called in. She goes, I just can't do 3 hours. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? It's just 3 hours. So now I got to go pull her 3 hours. We get a lot of that where people get the 3-hour shift and nobody wants to work it. I was like, come on, it's just 3 hours. And all you're doing is cutting up food, vegetables practically to go on pizza. You're just prep shift. You just prep it all for the next day. That's all it is. It's not hard.
Well, I've done that myself before. I worked at a yacht club on Clearwater Beach for 10 years and worked in the kitchen for about 6 of them.
Well, I don't really have to bust my butt because I'm a trainer. I just go in and help out, and then I train them to work that shift. So I'm practically just bossing them around. So I don't do really much. I just say, hey, this has got to go out by this time. This has got to be done. This has got to be done. This has got to be done. And sometimes I got to pitch in, but not very much. I just got to stand there and look good.
Just got to stand there and look good.
I get paid to stand there and look pretty. So I said, it's the easiest job I had in my life. I'll keep it for $12 an hour to stand there to boss people around. I'll keep it.
Shoot, yeah.
Hey.
But I just wanted to jump in and say howdy, see how everybody's doing.
Nice to
head
meet
out
you.
Well, I'll have it open back up tonight. So if you want to jump
Okay.
on tonight, you're welcome to come in again.
Okay. I'll see y'all tonight then. I'll
All
get
right,
home
Trish.
after. I'll get home after 8. So
Okay. Well, we'll be here, and you be
Okay.
careful. Have a good shift. Okay.
you too.
All right.
Have a
Talk
good
to you
Bye.
later. Bye. Well, I bet you do, Jack, like 66.
Oh, you like 66?
Yeah, go down.
I like being here, but that coal mine is so busy at nighttime. Do you hear anything right now? No. At night, it is all lit up. Behind the tree is a I don't know, a conveyor of some sort. And then that building over there where the conveyor is, it's like somebody turned on two at least, backup bulbs that are constantly alternating. Loud as heck over here. And beep, beep, beep all night long. Oh my gosh. And daylight hits and they turn it off. I don't get it. And then I got the train that's behind me. So that's a pick or choose.
Well,
I think it's conductors just being idiots and hitting the horn.
Are they loading cars every night and not during the daytime? Is that what they're doing?
I think I followed the railroad tracks in this area, and they do come from behind me and curl over there.
Uh-huh.
I hope that guy don't see me out here.
That's in South Indiana, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can see the conveyor over there.
Uh-huh. You got to sneak over there. He got to see it. He got to run out there, and you're going to be caught.
I'm looking to my right. I don't know where he's at. I don't want to know. But I figure if I wanted to put my kayak in, I can do it right here.
Nice little pass.
Two little tadpoles right there. I like this spot, and I picked the furthest out. For one, my vehicle fits both of my vehicles. Other than that, I got to park next to this white pickup truck and down that aisle. If I couldn't score a spot that fit my RV, then I had to park my pickup truck elsewhere. So I picked the longest spot I could get.
Uh-huh. I'll be back just 1 second.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
But I could put on my little rubber shoes and walk in there, and I've seen kayaks on this little bitty water. But like every kayak, there's holes for a fishing pole. It's $2 a person to fish here, and then you got to pay $1 per pound or something for what you do catch.
Wow. They charge you to fish or charge you to clean it?
Yep. Yep, they got a fish cleaning station down there. Here's my expired plate. See the heat?
Yeah, renewed. Oh, South Carolina.
See that? All of it's gone. The heat, the ink evaporated.
Don't they have stickers down there? Or they usually put stickers on our license plates.
Well, the dealer sent me out with this plate almost 2 months ago, and it was only a 30-day tag.
Jeez.
And Ohio, had I had an address and registered it in South Carolina, it only would have been about $500. But because I registered it in Ohio, it was over $3,000 to register it.
That don't sound good. Oh, from another state though, right?
And then they're all backed up. So the third party that the dealer hired to do this stuff didn't get on it right away. Oh, you know, after I've been here 2 weeks, out in the truck, nowhere near the truck. Oh, you know, we need to have this and this notarized and sent back to us. And then I do that, and then like it's like 3 weeks later. Oh, you need to take it to a police station and get a vehicle inspection done on it. So then I have to go back to the yard, which is money out of my pocket because I'm supposed to be staying out 30 days. I go back to the yard again and get it inspected and send them that information. So now it's been another 3 weeks past that. So I just need a plate. And I keep checking the Ohio website, and my plate's not registered yet.
Are you that?
Yeah, you would.
Ohio?
I'm about 4 hours from Cincinnati.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So if something is required of me, I got to drive 4 hours to get inside the Ohio limits to do whatever I need to do.
You know, here if you have problems getting your tags from the dealership, they issue a new paper tag until they resolve it.
I think that's what they did in Florida too.
So,
or I'd have to take all the information. So if this still is ongoing, I mean, this is nutsy.
Well, they should be able to mail it to you because they do it there at the dealership.
Well, I asked the dealership if I could have another temporary tag since this is beyond my control.
Right.
had that guy, Will Smith, at that dealer, had me do what needed to be done before I walked out that door, it may have been all finished up in the 30-day process. But because he said, oh, I need this, and it took me 2 weeks to get back to the yard, to get it printed, to get it notarized, to get it sent to him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then after I send him that, oh, I didn't get it yet. And for him to say, now I need a vehicle inspection. Dude, you should have known all this and sent, what?
Why didn't they do the inspection there themselves before they delivered it to you to take home?
Because it has to be done out of state. Doesn't matter where you do it. So what I've come to learn is the vehicle inspection is not what you would think. The vehicle inspection is the police department taking the VIN inside and running it through their computer system to make sure that the vehicle is not stolen. And then they sign off that the vehicle is not stolen, and they hand you your paper back.
Oh, really? I thought it was an inspection of the vehicle.
So did I.
Oh, wow.
So did I. It's basically an inspection of the VIN. Because the truck was sold in South Carolina is ineligible and cannot do it if you are registering outside of South Carolina.
Well, that's something. Well,
Had I registered it in South Carolina, I wouldn't have these problems.
The dealer should have FedExed you a paper temporary plate till all this was resolved. Because
That's
you've
what I
got a
kept
new
telling them.
vehicle that you're paying for, and you're not able to drive it legally because it was the dealership's fault. Wow.
And I keep checking the Ohio website because basically all I have to do is take my plates out of my back seat and put them on this truck when they get registered.
Oh, so you just transferred your plates off your car?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got everything I need. I just need the Ohio website to acknowledge the title's been transferred to an Ohio title. So I can do that.
Okay, now I got you.
I just paid for a 2-year tag on my Impala that I want to use. I just did that in March.
Uh-huh.
So I'd like to transfer those 2-year plates onto this thing.
Right.
Is that Ohio tag?
Yep. My Ohio plate.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Justin.
live up in Sandusky in Lima area, and used to go and have to renew every year. Live here in Florida now, but even down here, even with a vanity plate, it didn't take that long to get resolved.
Yeah. Vanity is the same thing as personalized, right?
Yeah.
That's what I got, is my personalized plates.
Yeah.
Hello, Justin.
It's my ham radio call sign. I got one.
Patty, I had that all done about 3 weeks ago and sent the paper back to them. Things are switching screens on me. I had it all done. Oh, my chair. That is still funnier than shit, you guys. I can't believe the difference in these chairs. For those of you that didn't see, that's... Out with the old and in with the new. There's a big difference there. Yeah, when I pulled that thing up, it's like 5'7", because I'm 5'6". I'm 5'6".
When you said big chair, I thought it was one that 2 people could sit in
Taller than me.
normal height. But I didn't realize it was a whatever. I can't remember that lady's name on that show. Always sat in that big rocking chair.
That's my chair. That's my attention, my conversation piece. Yeah, I'm transferring tags from my car, Lavon. I'm just not real good at lying. So I'm not going to put my plates on it and say to an officer, "Oh, I thought they were transferred." That's not going over with me. It's just not.
Yeah, they
So
can get you for
I'll
fish.
just leave those expired plates on it. The ink is missing, and try to drive at nighttime.
That's my amateur radio call sign plate for Ohio.
Oh, that is cool.
And I don't know. One corner has a county. I lived in Erie County at that time. The other's a Mossets do. This is an older one. They're kind of dirty, but there you go.
Yeah,
That's a regular Ohio plate, amateur radio. They cost a little more than a regular license plate. Truck plates should depend on weight, I think. But some counties in Ohio have that e-check or whatever they call it. Our
That's what
county-
I got to deal with is the e-check.
That's in Cincinnati.
No, that's why in March for my birthday, my plates were due. I didn't know I was buying a truck. I had to drive from Indiana all the way over to Ohio before my birthday to Cuyahoga County to get the e-check done. So I drove 6 hours for an e-check, ended up staying 2 days to see my kids, and drove back. There are 7 counties, including Cuyahoga, all around just Cuyahoga. Only that area throughout the whole state that forces you to get an e-check.
Cleveland area does too. But Sandusky,
So-
where I lived, they didn't.
Yeah, it extends over to Sandusky, Huron County, right?
No, that's Erie.
That's Erie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do anything like that, Levon. That's not going to happen.
Huron County's a little south of where I lived. Down by the turnpike, Ohio 80 and 90.
Well, I kind of go the long way around to get here. I mean, I go like 10 miles out of my way. Because if I take the short route, probably about 3 miles from here, there is a dog that attacks vehicles on the road. He will run up and try and bite your tires off while you are in motion. And we're not talking a dog. We're talking he's on the ground and his nose is almost to my door handle. He's a big boy. He scares the shit out of me every time. This past time, I hit my horn like no other. So you have to slow down to about 7-10 miles an hour to go around the curve. And that dog's going to get you because he lives. That's his curve. He's going to get you. Scares the shit out. So I go out of my way and go through a couple other cities just so I don't got to encounter that dog.
Yeah, there's some people that lives in the subdivision down the road from me. They have boxers, and when I'd ride through there to get to the highway, they would chase me. Well, one day they tried to nip my leg, and I kicked him in the head.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I guess he didn't come back to you. Bye, Patty.
No, he didn't.
What's worse is when you're riding a bicycle and dog go to chase you. Yeah, that all
I was on a motorcycle.
Huh?
I was on a motorcycle.
No, I never drove one of them. I've ridden on one, but not drove one.
Yeah. Patty, we'll see you later. Thank you for coming in the chat room.
So what does your title say that you started the stream early?
Yeah, it says, "Is there anyone out there?" I didn't know if anyone would come in or not.
Well, I'm here.
It's early.
I've been sitting here since
I've been
last
starting
Sunday.
the chat rooms every night about 6 or 7.
That's your time.
Yeah, my time, Central time.
Okay.
So if you're out setting somewhere and you're bored to death, you're welcome to come in here. You know that.
Yeah, I just been dozing off doing my thing.
Yeah.
I've been here 7 days. I've left twice
Yeah.
just for a short run because I need a little bit of supplies, but I'm very happy to say that that creeper has not come around. I'm not letting my guard down, though.
No. He's resting, waiting for you tonight.
You think so?
Let's hope not.
Yeah, let's hope not. I'm not getting out of here until Monday morning because the whole idea is not to idle the truck, as least as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But my pickups, they want me there to my pickup by 1 p.m. So I'll probably have to leave out like 10 to go pick up that trailer and get there.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as not taking back the red truck, it's cool. It really honestly doesn't even matter to me. I'm not all about, but I think that other guy, I think he's waited long enough and he needs a break. If he wants a nicer truck, let him have it.
Yeah.
I think it's just the thing to do. He proved to himself that the dog's not going to do any damage. His truck's got a lot of miles on it. And now he'll just fit in with the guys. This Volvo is so much easier to back up.
Uh-huh.
When you're looking out the mirror and you're trying to back and those damn stacks get in the way. So next thing you know, you're stopping and trying to sit up and hang your head out to get past the stacks. And by the time you can start seeing what the heck you're doing again, you've already fudged it and got to pull up anyhow.
Yeah.
So with the Volvo, I could just back it in. And that whole table thing will just work out better for me.
Yeah, I see that guy trying to back in Pennsylvania. He'd say he took time or so.
Is that who I think it is?
Hi, Robin.
Oh, Robin.
Hi, Sally.
Hey, Robin.
Hey.
So in case you guys missed me, what I said earlier is the red truck is not done. The Peterbilt is not done, but I was giving a choice to keep the Volvo or take the Peterbilt back when it does come back. And I chose to keep the Volvo. It is what it is. And, it earns me an income. That's all I need. I think the other guys waited long enough to fit in with the guys and have a nice truck. So that's what I told the boss. I was actually calling him to say, well, why don't you tell Richard to decide? Because it don't matter to me one way or the other. And he said, which one Richard's going to pick if I do that. And I said, the Volvo? He said, no! The Peterbilt! And then I told him I was just joshing with him. I know what he was going to pick. It's just a manly truck, and it was nice. It was fun. I like this truck better. And now that I'm truly going to move into it, I can actually put stuff somewhere.
Right.
Right now, I opened up the cupboard and threw a duffel bag in there and closed the cupboard. That's basically what I did. So get my other stuff out of the other truck. But Robert, what are you doing? Robert hasn't been on here in a while, has he?
He was on a couple of times. Yeah.
Oh, hey Brenda. Robert should come on. Yeah, that little spot right there in front of me looks like a perfect in and out place for my kayak. I saw other people out there on their kayaks, although in fact, they were holding fishing poles. There are holes in the kayak for a fishing pole to insert.
Uh-huh.
I just told him I forgot my pole. But it's not nearly as much fun. What time is it getting to be?
2:55 here.
What's going on 4 here?
Oh yeah, you're
Well-
on Eastern.
I'm going to shut this stream down here around 3 o'clock, and then I'll start it back up around 7 my time.
Yeah, the good time to go kayaking is around between 5 and 6 Eastern, because everybody that went there to go out on their boats, because I need the boat launching ramp. Everybody that went out there for their Saturday hoo-ha leaves for dinner between 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
The place really, like 8 people left, and I can get out on the kayak and enjoy the sunset.
Yeah.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Luke.
So how are you doing, Robert? I've been reading your posts. He says he's just chilling. How are you doing, Robin? Hanging in there, girlfriend?
Yeah, I had 12 shots in my back on Tuesday, and then
How's that feeling?
still
a little
real
better?
still very sore. I think I'm overdoing it today.
Well, I saw your post that heck no more back
Yeah.
surgeries, but you know what? They screwed you up. I don't
Yeah.
know. You're in a tough spot.
I know.
You are in a tough spot. I can't
Well-
see another back surgery honestly making it any worse.
Yeah,
I might consider giving them a chance with today's technology to better you.
yeah, but there's so many medical issues that I'm a high risk that I could die on the table. That's their
Oh, well, then
concern.
that's a no good. That's a no-brainer.
So
Curtis
how are
is
you?
the best, isn't he? Curtis is the best.
Yes.
I had to come on here and get me some Curtis today.
I'm glad you did. I've been thinking about you a lot. My girlfriend.
Yeah, I've been
I'm
wondering
just
about
hanging
you too, Janet. Been wondering about you.
I'm just
Wait.
hanging out. Curtis, I thought we were already friends on Facebook. Then I
had
saw
some
your post
issues.
this morning,
Yeah.
and then I accidentally hit a button that switched to a screen that said add Curtis as a friend. And I'm like, what? So I went back and looked. I'm like, we already are friends. Is that a hoax or something? And I went back and looked, and you're not on my friends list. And I'm like, what the heck? So I found my way all the way back to that post and hit friend. I thought you were already on my friends page, dude.
Janet, I have had some issues, so I've had to do some changing on my account.
That might explain it.
Yeah. So that's what's happened to my side. So we're good.
So I totally was like, okay, what happened? And since you replied to me on Truckers TV fan page, yeah, that whole clown thing sucked. Yeah, I'm all like, okay, I'm looking for 2 clowns. Let me turn this. Okay, where's the 2 clowns? Okay, wait a minute here. There's one, and I do believe this is the other. Smarty.
Wasn't that cute? Wasn't that just the cutest thing?
It took me a minute. I didn't want to get it wrong, dude. I didn't want to get it wrong. Yeah, I didn't want to get it wrong. So yeah.
You want to
was
know
funny.
the truth? It took
Yeah.
me a little bit to figure it out too when I first seen it years ago.
Janet wants to know if you got her funny video. Oh, hi, Deborah.
I
Hey,
have to go back
girlfriend.
and check and see, Janet. I can't remember. I've gotten a lot of stuff.
Carolyn's admitting she stared at it for 5 minutes. I mean, seriously, after 5 minutes, do I really want to admit I'm the other clown? Because I can't find it. Not really. It was a good one. It was a good one.
Yeah.
Janet, how long are you home for?
I got 2 more days, today and tomorrow.
Oh.
All I'm gonna do is climb up there and make sure my roof is clean. So by the time it dries out tomorrow morning, early morning, it'll be clean enough. I don't think any rain, so I can do a quick patch job. Because I just been sitting here and I really want to go kayaking. I've been cleaning out and sorting through things and throwing things out, and gosh. I really want to move into a new RV, and that's going to take a little bit of work.
Well, you'll get it done. You made the first step. You got you a new truck.
Yep.
And so that's the first step. You're about there. You're halfway there.
And I mean, this thing is good, and it can be somebody else's good. There's not a lot wrong with it. I mean, if I'm only asking like $6,000 for it, there should be no reason there should be no hurries getting rid of this. No problem. Somebody's going to take it. It's a fixer-upper.
Well, shoot, yeah, that's a good price for that rig.
Yeah,
It's road
I
ready.
mean,
It's
everything
road ready.
works. I paid $8,000, and yes, I got duped by those people because there were things wrong that I had to pay to fix that they did not let on about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, if I was thinking the number 6,000, I'm going to tell you what the heck's wrong with it. And if you don't like the 6,000, then walk away because that's fair. These oldies but goodies are going up in price.
Yes, they are.
They are running at least $12,000 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for like a 1973. So, I mean, that generator cost me $700 to fix the fuel pump
Mm-hmm.
and tune it up. I mean, granted, it only ran once, but still, I mean, somebody who knows what they're doing can press the button and make the darn thing start. Maybe the spark plug's wet, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
I
always a
bought 6
simple
new
thing.
tires for it, and I paid for the carrier bearing to be replaced. That carrier bearing was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the wiring redone in the whole junction box, so that's all good to go. And she's plugged in, the AC works, everything works. So
Right.
it was good for me, and it'll be good for somebody else.
Well, yeah. All
It'll be good
somebody
for
has to
somebody
do is load their stuff in it and hit the road. They can go.
Yeah, I've had this thing up to maybe 85 miles an hour. The engine is friggin' good in it.
Yeah.
So the only reason I would honestly, I went to go trade it in last November, and the guy offered me the $8,000 that I paid for it. So I would have used it for 5 years for free,
Mm-hmm.
basically. I mean, besides the little bit of expenses I put in it. But it was not disclosed. I was told that the roof was only a couple of years old and they're good for about 5.
Mm-hmm.
That person had lied to me. Now this thing's 8 years old at least. So it's 3 years past. That's why I'm patching it.
Yeah.
But it's not been leaking enough to where the wood is rotted or anything. And besides, you know what? It costs a few dollars for them to replace the wood if it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's all part of the process.
Yeah. It doesn't have any stains in the ceilings, does it?
Yeah, it does. It's got 3. They're not. 2 of them are not exactly stains. I need to use a carpet cleaner because the
Yep.
ceilings are carpet. I need to use a carpet cleaner and it'll come out.
Okay.
But the one spot, the third one over in the corner, no, that was like that, and there's nothing I can't get it out. It's not leaking there, and nothing up in the cupboards, closet, nothing leaking. I don't know that was there when I got it. So I think she's totally worth it.
Oh yeah.
I'm just ready for something else.
I'm going to tell you now, around here, campers like you have, ones that needs motors and all that, still selling for $3,000, $4,000. And need new roofs and motors and all that. Like I said, they're still going for $3,000, $4,000. So what you're asking for is nothing.
Totally reasonable. That would be, I mean, if it's worth, honestly, double that these days, that's enough money. If you were planning on spending that much, that's enough money to invest the $3,000 and have somebody put a new roof on it.
Right.
The rubber roof, not wood, a rubber thing that's considered your rubber roof.
Right.
Or you can do like me and just spend a couple $100 and do it yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to, Cheryl. I am going to get me a pool trailer in about 6 more weeks. I want my son to be involved in the process like he was getting me that truck. So I'm driving my truck for a little family reunion type thing down to South Carolina the first week in September, the end of the first week. And then I'm going to arrive a couple days early or stay a couple days later than anybody else. And me and Noah's going to go RV shopping. So I will get the RV. I'm not driving this thing all the way to South Carolina. It is no secret. This thing is 100% metal and a gas guzzler. It's not today's aluminum at all. It's sturdy. It's not rusted, nothing wrong with it, but it's a gas guzzler. Today's gas prices? No. I am not driving this to South Carolina to trade it in. No. So what I will do is put my newer RV in the spot to the right or the spot to the left and move my stuff into it. And then move this over to Odin where I parked the truck and put a for sale sign on it. And JR will just let it sit there.
Sound like a plan to me.
And then I will come back and put my newer RV, or before I leave, put my newer RV here. And honestly, by then it could be time for me to find a different spot if I wanted one.
Mm-hmm.
If things don't let up here. So I should recuperate and feel better. Like after I go back out on the road. But when I come back and that guy starts his shit again, it just ruins my whole time off. And I really don't want to go through that again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like time heals. So I feel better. But then I come back and he pulls that shit and then I'm soon reminded that I'm irritable. Yeah, I'm anxious, you guys. I'm just ready for something else.
Yeah.
I bought this in 2016. So I'm going on 7 years with this almost the whole time my residence. I'm ready for something else. And somebody that just wants a little place of their own, this will be perfect for them.
Mm-hmm.
That little bird over there has got a red head. There are 3 birds with no difference in their head. There's one with a red head.
Is that a little peckerhead?
Yeah. They're all the same size. They look all identical. 4 of them over there.
Yeah.
But one has a red head. He almost looks like a shrunken Woody Woodpecker.
Redheaded stepchild.
What?
Redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, it's really weird looking. They're very small. There's no way this camera would even focus on them. They're
Did you
no
cut your
bigger
hair?
than this.
Mm.
What?
Did you cut your hair?
Yeah, I cut my hair. It's that time of day. That time to cut it.
Oh my goodness.
But I left it long enough so I could still pin it up and get it out of my face.
It looks good.
Thanks. I cut the back. I cut about 3 inches off the back.
Holy smokes.
And I cut like 3 inches off the top. I just want it long enough to pin it back. So I just combed it all forward. You know, like pick your bang line, whatever, and put the rest in a ponytail so you don't cut it. And then you comb your bangs forward, and then you cut over, like you just stand there like this. And then I cut around the length of my lips, in the shape of my lips. And then you just put it in a ponytail, all even in a ponytail, and snip it off up there. And then you drop your hair and you got a haircut. That's the way it works. Yeah, that's the way it works, you guys.
Huh. Never heard it explained that away.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, I don't have that problem with hair, you know.
Well, there's like a 4-step process. There's like, and the bangs were almost as long as the rest of it. So it wasn't like I could make a ponytail and separate my bangs anymore. It didn't work that way. They're too close to separate them. They're too close.
What you ought to do is take and shave one side.
Yeah.
And then have your hair on the other side. That'd look cool.
Yeah, and get me a real big cross earring or something, or
yeah, that'd
skeleton.
be a good grandma look.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget to mail him the hair.
That's funny. That's funny. So you wash your hair and you put your head down like this, you know, just even looking at the ground, and you wash your hair, and then you split it in the back and comb half here and half here, and then you take scissors and cut it around really nice and easy. So you cut off about that much. I did. And then you flip your head up and the back's cut. That's what I do. I did it on something. I did it on Facebook or something one time. And by the time I looked up and actually looked at the camera, at the comments, no, don't. There was a big ass picture of the toilet and my hair down in it. I mean, I cut off like this much. What are you doing, dumbass?
Janet, that's how I cut my hair.
Yeah, that would be nice and even. I'm
just.
I got one.
Shave it off.
Do you use that? Do you use the extender and that's how you do your beard?
Yeah, I've got a trimmer for it. This is for my head.
Oh,
that would be easy keep. What about you, Rex? Is that what you got? Or you got somebody to do your hair?
I go to barber.
You go to the barber?
Yeah.
See, I got my mirror mounted right there.
Yeah.
So I do it all from the desk right here.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, sometimes I sit at my desk and I throw my leg up on the counter and shave my legs.
I do the same thing with my legs.
Yeah, I can identify. I can identify. Yeah, it's funny. Janet, the gray is at minimal. What Alberto say? He bought one today, Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
He's gonna buy one today.
It's the quickest, easiest way.
Yeah, that's how I cut my hair. I've been cutting my own hair for 40 years now. Longer than that. Every time I give up, it would be nice to let somebody else do it, and they screw it up every darn time.
Yeah. I didn't think you was over 35.
What?
I said I didn't think you was over 35.
Oh my God. 35. Add 22 onto that. I'm 57 years old already.
Well, I'm a little older than that. I'm 70.
I'm stuck in a 30-year-old mentality. Yes, it's too much money, Janet, when you can just figure it out and do it yourself. And all you do is intend on trimming the ends. And if you can trim the ends and flip your hair up and dry it and you're okay with it, then good. If you want it a little more off, well, then do it again. Only takes a minute.
My luck, I'd cut it all off.
I like the bangs, though. I like the bangs.
I don't think I ever had bangs when I had hair.
I think, I don't know. You know what? It's weird because my son grew up and moved out, my firstborn experimental child.
Sorry.
He became control of his own self and he shaves his head. So now he ain't got no dang hair. You should have kept it while you had it, dude.
No kidding. You know, mine, it got to the point that all I had left was a patch right here in the front. Looked like Baby Huey.
Baby Huey.
That's all I had was a patch right there.
Henry's turning 57 tomorrow. I'm older than you, Henry. I got me some clout, dude. I got me some clout. Happy birthday to you tomorrow, Henry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people. My son Christopher did.
I did too. I was losing my hair when I was a junior in high school.
No hair saves on shampoo. Oh, and Curtis, your idea about the Dawn solution with cleaning the glasses, absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, that's all I use is my little squirt bottle here. It's got Dawn and water mixed up in it.
Yeah, I bought me a little spray bottle at Walmart, made the solution, and it's worked out every morning.
Yeah.
Well, I got a sink right now, but I mean, I spray that on there and rub it with my fingers and rinse it off in the sink and use that cloth you told me to buy to dry them, and I don't got no new scratches.
No, it works.
I don't know
good.
how they are selling those cloths that ruin your glasses.
I don't know.
Favorite pictures.
Oh, is that you with hair?
That's me with my mother.
That's you with your mama? Aw, I miss my mama.
Yeah, Niagara Falls. It's a pretty nice place. I've been there several times.
Mm-hmm.
My mama's birthday was May 3rd.
Mine's the 24th.
May 24th?
Yeah.
Well, I think I was in Berea then. No, May 22nd I was.
My mom's birthday was May 6th.
A lot of May babies out there.
Yeah.
My mama's 6, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 8 years in heaven now.
That's my grandmother and my mother.
You know, if my mother was born in 1938, like her parents were like 20 years old, so they were born in like 1911 or so, right? So my grandparents might have been born like 1911 or something.
Mm.
My grandfather was born in 1868 or something.
Gee.
Yeah. My grandfather was born in the 1800s.
Yeah, so
He was 40 something years old. His late 30s, early 40s, and had five children with his second wife.
Wow.
And my grandfather married at 30, I think like 36 years old. Let's say 36. My grandfather married a 16-year-old girl at the age of 38.
Wow.
And they had 5 kids, stayed together till death do you part. So they were all in their early 20s when he passed away.
Hmm.
Isn't that crazy? Janet's mom is born in 1929. My mama was 1938.
My mom was born in 1926.
My mom was born in 5/6/51.
Yeah, to have a grandfather born in the 1800s was like, whoa. Oh, he was 1886. That's right. 1887. So somehow they found themselves, although she lived to be 30 years longer. She lived 30 years longer, never remarried or anything. She was living in California. They flew her back when she passed away to be buried with him in Illinois. So I didn't even know this until I looked up his grave.
Huh.
And I saw it on the internet. It's called Find a Grave. And they pay people to go out and take pictures of headstones. So when you go to Find a Grave and you put somebody's name in, all of these people have went to a lot, not all, but a lot of grave sites throughout the United States. And they have taken pictures, and for free, you can see the gravestone.
Oh, wow.
Of something that you may not have ever seen before.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So I saw Louis DeSalle, and it was almost like a couple of pictures. So when I clicked on the second one that included Louise DeSalle, I was like, oh my God, my grandmother is buried next to my grandfather. That's the only way I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody's looking for somebody who's out of state or something and they passed away, I'm still yet to try it. My sister has a gravestone, but not my mother. My mother is buried on top of my sister. I guess you can fit 3 to a grave, or is it 2?
Something
I think
like
it's
it.
2. But my mother is buried with my sister. And then my sister's husband gave up his plot and gave it to my father. My father, I don't think, maybe he has a gravestone. I don't know. I don't remember, but those 3 are buried over there. Usually 2, Carolyn. Yeah. So John sold his spot. For my little sister. Yeah, I'm no spring chicken, y'all.
You're younger than me.
I don't feel it. My knees. My knees are the ones that hurt. Nothing else hurts, just my kneecaps. Well, wouldn't do me any harm to shake about 50 pounds. Take a little pressure off these damn kneecaps. I want to GoFundMe for a tummy tuck and a breast reduction. And Curtis will come with me and hold my hand. He ain't got nothing better to do. He can straighten the whole dang thing. That'll get ding down. That'll get those numbers up. Oh my God, that would be funny. That would be funny.
Well, everyone, I've got to in this stream. I got to go take a rest.
Alrighty.
And I will see everyone tonight, 7 Central. Okay.
Alrighty, kid. Got it.
Nice to chat with you, Janet. Have a great evening, and you too, Robin.
You too.
I got me some Curtis today. My day's complete.
I got me some Janet today.
Very good.
Everyone out there, have a good night or good day, and I'll see y'all later on this evening. Till then.
My phone's down to 11%, so I was calling it off anyhow.
Okay.
Bye, you guys.
Bye. Everyone have fun.
Bye, Robin. Good seeing you.
You
Bye,
too.
Robin.
Henry, that's about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, your time. It's 8 o'clock, sir. 8 o'clock. It might get started just a hair earlier, but I'm going to try to shoot for 7.